Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to Candy's Cozy Couch. My name is Candace, and my nickname is Candy. That's how I came up with that really laid-back name. At least I think it's pretty laid back. Okay, not literally, but I think you'll find that the bull that's mostly talked about in this story that I'm going to read tonight is pretty laid back. You'll see. Got a new cuddle buddy. Woo, 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 woo. New cuddle buddy. I had to get him. He looked it lonely. Anyway, let's get to the checklist. All right, I'm going to try to multitask today. So y'all know it don't even sound good. I'm going to do the xylophone piano. Oh, shoot. Here we go. It's time for the checklist. 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 Just like this. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. All right, yeah, excuse me, doggy. I know it's your first night. Yes, it is. You trying to get up out the picture like, oh, I got to go. Nope, you stay right here with me and deal with this story. That's what you're gonna do. All right, boys and girls, how was your day today? Was it supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Mine was. Check. What about dinner? Did you guys have a good dinner? Did you have a good dinner? Is your belly all satisfied and full? Check. Did you have a little conversation, a little briefing, a little review of your day, a chat with the family, either before or after dinner? Check. What about that homework? Did you get that homework done? What about that homework? Did you get that homework done? Check. How about the chores? Did you guys do a little cleanup around the house? I'll give you a secret. If right when you mess up, whether it be big or small, hopefully it's mostly small, if you clean it up right then, it's never really a problem to clean up because you did it right when you should have did it and you didn't let it linger. So make sure you help out around the house with the chores, keeping it together, boys and girls. Check. Did you do something special today? Something exciting? Something you're doing for the first time? Something new? Something cool? I hope you did. Check. All right, did you pick those PJs out? So you got what you need to wear for bed? Got mine on. Check. Did you take a bath or a shower so that your body's all fresh and clean? Check. Did you also pick out your clothes that you're going to wear for tomorrow? I almost forgot. I got ahead of myself. So that way you don't have to do it in the morning. It'll be easy pickings. Check. Now, after you dried off from your bath or shower, did you use some lotion all over your body so your skin could be nice and smooth? Check. Did you brush your teeth? Ones on the top and the ones beneath? Did you also get in between so that you could get your teeth real clean? Check. And after you did all that, did you floss? Between the little gaps. And then after that, a little mouthwash or rinse or water rinse out to clear out your mouth really good? Check. So the teeth are good. How about the ears? Did you clean out the ears? Getting that extra stuff that probably shouldn't be in there out. And also the nostrils, if they're a little stopped up, remember it's going to get a little stuffy and goofy this time of year as the seasons change. So you may need to clean your nostrils out. Like Mom and Dad can show you how to do that. They can use something to help you out with that as well. Check. How's your hair? Did you comb your hair, brush your hair, wash your hair maybe, wrap your hair up, tie it up in a bandana or scarf, getting ready for bed, right? So you don't want to leave your hair out. Check. Let's see. Did I leave anything out? Did you take one last opportunity to pee or poo in the toilet? So you don't have any issues. Now I want to interrupt your dream now. Check. All right, I think vitamins or any medicines or medications that you might need for whatever different reasons. There's lots of reasons you could need or not need, but if you do, don't forget it. And if you need help with your with how much you need to take, make sure you go over that with mom and dad. Don't leave it out though, because I'm sure it's for your own good to keep you healthy, strong, and whatever you need. Okay, so make sure you take that. Check. Turn those night lights on. Turn those night lights on so you can see where you're going in case you have to get up in the middle of the night. Check. Did you clean your room? Is your room clean? Is your room clean? I hope so. Because you don't want to go in, if you go to bed in a messy room, your dream might be messy. So you don't want a messy dream. I'm talking junk, guys. Just make sure you clean your room, okay? Check. Hey, books, read a book, read a book, read a book, or somebody can read a book to you. I know I'm about to read a book to you, but you can have a chance to do it too. Check. Did you give your I love yous, hugs, kisses, and smooches to your family members and pets that you live with? One last hug for the cat, one last hug for the dog, the bird, chirp, chirp. You got to do one of these numbers for the bird, and they'll meet you with their beak because they'll think you're trying to feed them. But anyway, show some love. And if you have any relatives visiting, friends visiting, spending the night or whatever, something cool, show everybody some love, okay? Check. You want to go to bed on a high note. All hearts and minds are content. All right, now I think we're down to the wire. I think I see I got my cuddle buddy. So get you a cuddle buddy together. Get yourself in bed. And make sure you do this important thing that I'm about to say next. Your prayers. Bow your head. Close your eyes. Say your prayers. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you do it before you drift off into dreamland. Now! Woo, boy, checklist seems like it takes forever, don't it? Now, let's go ahead and start the story. Tonight's story is entitled The Story of Ferdinand. And it's by Munro Leaf. And drawings are by Robert Lawson. Ferdinand. Ferdinand must be a bull. Do y'all see that? And then it's funny because it's the same look on the back, but they turned it sideways. All right, well, let's get to it. The story of Ferdinand. Let's start reading. Once upon a time in Spain. There's going to be a black and white book, so bear with me. It's not my fault. There was a little bull, and his name was Ferdinand. Y'all see that? Okay. All the other little bulls he lived with would run and jump and butt their heads together. Well, they had a lot of energy, didn't they? That's what bulls do. But not Ferdinand. Ferdinand didn't do all that extra stuff. Y'all see him all by himself there? Told you. He liked to sit just quietly and smell the flowers. He liked to sit and smell the flowers. Told you he was laid back. He had a favorite spot out in the pasture under a cork tree. So, I'm going to show you the words too for all super readers out there. The pages are so kind of new. I don't want to skip any. It was his favorite tree, and he would sit in its shade all day and smell the flowers. Now that is what Ferdinand seemed to like to do. So he wasn't up to all those other shenanigans like the other bulls. Sometimes his mother, who was a cow, would worry about him. She was afraid he would be lonesome all by himself, or he just loved himself enough to be by himself, and he didn't mind it at all. He wasn't forced to be by himself. Why don't you run and play with the other little bulls and skip and butt your head, she would say. But Ferdinand would shake his head. I like it better here, where I can sit just quietly and smell the flowers. So Ferdinand wasn't even into that. He knew early on what he wanted to do. Very decisive little bull. His mother saw that he was not lonesome, and because she was an understanding mother, even though she was a cow, she let him just sit there and be happy. Now that's a good mom. Let him be content. As the years went by, Ferdinand grew and grew until he was very big and strong. Because, of course, that's what we all do, right? Grow and grow until we get big and strong. All the other bulls who had grown up with him in the same pasture would fight each other all day. They would butt each other and stick each other with their horns. What they wanted most of all was to be picked to fight at the bullfights in Madrid. And Madrid is a city. Okay. But not Ferdinand. He still liked to just sit quietly under the cork tree and smell the flowers. Yes. He was the calm bull. One day, 5 men came in very funny hats to pick the biggest, fastest, roughest bull to fight in the bullfights in Madrid. Uh-oh. They picking out a bullfighter. A fighting bull, I should say. All the other bulls ran around snorting and butting, leaping and jumping, so the men would think that they were very, very strong and fierce and pick them. So now they're showing out. Look at me, look at me, look at what I can do. I'm the biggest, I'm the fastest, I'm the strongest, I'm the meanest, pick me. Ferdinand knew that they wouldn't pick him, and he didn't care. So he went out to his favorite cork tree to sit down. Oh, okay. Ferdinand just said they ain't gonna pick me, huh? Oh, he just went on by his merry way. All right, Ferdinand, you done grew big now. He didn't look where he was sitting, and instead of sitting on the nice cool grass in the shade, he sat on a bumblebee. Uh-oh. He sat on a bumblebee? Oh, what do you guys think is happening next? Oh, he done sat on a bumblebee. Oh, my goodness. Well, if you were a bumblebee and a bull sat on you, what would you do? You would sting him. And that is just what this bee did to Ferdinand. Oh, no. He done got stung by a bee. Whatever shall we do? Wow! Did it hurt? Ferdinand jumped up with a snort. He ran around puffing and snorting, butting and pawing the ground as if he were crazy. Uh-oh. He went into, I guess, what's supposed to be his natural response, huh? Is what bulls do, right? He done did everything right off that bee sting. The 5 men saw him, and they all shouted with joy. Here was the largest and fiercest bull of all, just the one for the bullfights in Madrid. Uh-oh, he done accidentally got picked for the bullfights, boys and girls. I don't think Ferdinand wanted that to be the case. So they took him away for the bullfight day in a cart. Now, what are we going to do? Or I should say, what is he going to do? What a day it was. Flags were flying, bands were playing. Oh, this is a lot going on, huh? Ooh wee. There's a lot of pages in this book too, but it's like just a few words on each page. And all the lovely ladies had flowers in their hair. Excuse me. Yep, because they wanted to be pretty. Gotta have flowers in their hair. Galleria. They had a parade into the bull ring. They did a parade. It's always fun to see a parade. Thanksgiving parade will be coming up soon, boys and girls. First came the banderilleras with long sharp pins with ribbons on them to stick in the bull and make him mad. Banderilleros. Sorry, lo siento. I know a little Spanish, un poquito, pero the long words. Next came the picadores, who rode skinny horses, and they had long spears to stick in the bull and make him madder. Oh, that's no fun. Well, Ferdinand was on the right track. He wasn't trying to fight. He wasn't trying to be a fighter. He done accidentally got pulled into the fight. Then came the matador, the proudest of all. He thought he was very handsome and bowed to the ladies. He had a red cap and a sword and was supposed to stick the bull last of all. Now, see that? First of all, he done already got stung by a bee. Now y'all talking about poking him with swords and stuff. Then came the bull, and you know who that was, don't you? Uh-oh. Who's the bull? Ferdinand. Ooh-wee. They called him Ferdinand the Fierce, and all the banderilleros were afraid of him, and the picadores were afraid of him, and the matador was scared stiff. What? Everybody done scared. They done scared themselves before anything happened, huh? Ferdinand ran to the middle of the ring, and everyone shouted and clapped because they thought he was going to fight fiercely and butt and snort and stick his horns around. Okay, so they clapping for him. They clapping for him. And what are we gonna do? But not Ferdinand. When he got to the middle of the ring, he saw the flowers and all the lovely ladies here, and he just sat down quietly and smelled. What? Nah, I know they was like, what? That's all he gonna do? He ain't thinking about no fight. He wouldn't fight and be fierce no matter what they did. He just sat and smelled, and the banderilleros were mad, and the picadores were madder, and the matador was so mad he cried because he couldn't show off with his cape and sword. Oh man, come on now. They didn't realize they picked the wrong bull, huh? Because he wasn't about to be fighting. He was like, y'all know me. So they had to take Ferdinand home. That's right. He wasn't trying to fight. Good for Ferdinand. Shoot. And for all I know, he is sitting there still under his favorite cork tree, smelling the flowers, just quietly. He is very happy. Exactly. That's right. The end. Bam. There you go. There you go, boys and girls. See? Everything don't have to be about fighting and snarling and grunting and kicking and poking with the horns and butting with your head. And you don't got to do that. Ferdinand is like, nope, I'm laid back, chilling. Now, that's what y'all about to be doing, but you finna do it in your sleep, right? So, all the checklist is done. Go ahead and get in your beds. Tuck under your covers, snug as a bug in a rug, knowing that you're safe and sound right where you need to be, at home, in your bed, all comfy and cozy. Close those eyes so that you can whisper to yourself what you would like to dream about, and then allow your body to go ahead and melt into the blankets, into the bed, and just relax and be still and just drift off into dreamland so you can dream your special dream. All right, boys and girls, get to it. You can do it. See you next time. Bye-bye.